Hello guys, and welcome to another video. Here in this video we're going to be walking through the Over the Wire Bandit challenge. It's a war game that enables you to be able to work with Linux, be able to use the Linux commands, and work with Linux in general. Yeah, this is a very helpful challenge when you want to improve your skills using Linux and Linux operations in general. So without further ado, I was just working on this challenge and I got to level 23, and I just decided to make a video of the solutions on how I was able to get to the solutions, or basically the walkthrough. Level 0 here, the level goal for this particular level is to basically log into the machine, and the goal of this level is for you to log into the game using SSH. SSH, which means secure shell. Basically we use that to log into a system remotely. Now the host of which you need to connect is the bandit.labs.overthewire.org. Basically when using SSH you need SSH, and basically you need the user and the host. Usually the host is something like you see here, or the IP address, and then the port if it's not on the default port 22. Let's just get right into action. Here we have SSH, and over here it states that the user is bandit 0, so we have bandit 0 here. Type in bandit 0 and at bandit.labs.org, which is stated here, and the port here is specified with -p, and in this case it's 2220. So we hit enter and it's asking us for a password. Kindly note that when you log in, the first thing, it's going to actually give you a notification to let you know if you really want to accept the connection for the first time. In this case it's not shown because I've already been working on this. So the password here is bandit 0, so I'm just going to type in bandit 0. I'm going to hit enter, and here we are in bandit 0. So let's head on to level 0 to 1. In this case we're looking for the password to go into level 1. Now the password for the next level is stored in a file called readme, located in the home directory. Now I'm going to clear this by using Ctrl L, and in order to know where exactly we are in the system, we use what we call the print working directory, PWD, and when you hit enter it tells us we are in the home for bandit 0. Now in this case, now we can use what we call ls to list. Ls or something, list is going to list whatever is in that directory. So in this case we see that readme it was talking about, and now to be able to view whatever is inside the readme, to be able to get the password for level 1, we use cat, concatenate, basically cat. Yeah, so we're going to note a shortcut. When you're typing a particular word, you can hit tab and it will complete it for you. Here we have, it says congratulations on your first step to the bandit game, and over here we'll have the password. So I'm going to copy that and exit. When you exit, then we'll go in again into bandit 1. So we use bandit 1, hit enter, asking us for the password, then we'll paste the password we just copied, Ctrl+Shift+V, hit enter, and here we are in bandit 1. So let's go over to level 1 to level 2, and the password for the next level is stored in a file called dash, located in the home directory. Now if I ls, we have dash, and this is quite special. It's different from when we create a file like, let's say, touch, and then we create a file, new file.txt, and okay, permission denied, I can't do that. Let me see if I can use sudo touch new file.txt, hit enter. I can still use that. Okay, let's just previously we had a readme file and we were able to just cut readme, but in this case when we have a special thing like the dash, we cut it by specifying the period or period sign and then a / and then the dash, and then we're able to view whatever is inside, because if you use cut and just put dash, it's not going to, you're not able to view it. Alright, so another way to also do it is cut, then the backward side, and then hit dash, and you're able to view it as well. So cut period / dash, and you're able to view it, or cut the backward arrow dash, and you're able to view it. So let's just copy that and exit, clear, and then let's head on to bandit 2. So over here on bandit 2, and paste the password we just copied, and voila, we're in bandit 2. Now let's head on to level 2 to 3. Now the password for the next level is stored in a file called dash spaces in the file, in this file name dash, located in the home directory. Now if we ls, we'll see a file name that starts with double dash spaces in this file name. Now the way to view a file that has spaces in it is to put a backward slash in between the spaces. Now we can cut, and then you remember you can use the // and then let me just copy the whole of this, copy and paste that in here, and then I'm going to put the backward slash after in backward slash after this backward slash. This backward slash means that it's a continuation basically. So if I hit enter, we're able to view it. Let me try something else here. Let me try this, the one we used before. It should also work. And if you can put backward slash here as well, backward slash, and hit enter, voila. So this is the password to level 3. So we're going to exit, and then I'm going to go straight to Bandit 3, hit enter, and I'm going to just paste that, hit enter. That's the password to Bandit 3 was successful. Now we're in Bandit 3. Let's go to level 3 to 4. Now the password for the next level is stored in a hidden file in the in here directory. Now if I ls, we're going to see a directory called in here, and then the password is inside. So we use what we call the cd, which is to change directory. We want to change into the in here. Remember, when you're typing, hit tab, it completes it for us, hit enter. Now we are in the what, the in here directory. So if we ls, we're going to see nothing, but the password is in a hidden file. In order to be able to see hidden files, we use what we call the ls-la, or you can, there are other properties, but with this you should be able to see. L means to list it in a good format. A means all, okay, and then you're able to see this. At the same time, you can use man ls to be able to see other properties. In C-A that we use is for all. Do not ignore entries starting with dash, which most times when it starts with dash, it's hidden. We have the big capital letter A and so on. I think there should be a specific one for hidden. I think hidden is -h. I didn't see that here. H. Okay, doesn't have that. I think that does the magic though. H. Let's skip it. H. Yeah, hidden. -- hidden. You can see it here. -- hidden. Moreover, do not list implied entries matching shell patterns. Overriding by -a and -a. Yeah, basically. So another way is ls hide. I guess, was that what we saw? Or ls-l hide. No, just playing around here. Let me see if that works. Doesn't. ls hide. Okay, I'm just gonna use ls-h. It doesn't show. Well, I guess that didn't work, but ls-la, it's going to just override and show you everything. So let's just view this and head on. I'm going to copy the whole of this. You can copy that, or you just say cat, then you start with .h, hit tab, is completes it for you. So let's just copy the password right there. Exit. I don't know why that hidden hide didn't work. Just check that out later. So let's head on to Bandit 4. We just copied the password for Bandit 4. Hit enter. I'm going to paste that. Hit enter. Right here we go. So Bandit 4. Let's head on to level 4 to 5. The password for the next level is stored in the only human readable file in the in here directory. Tip: if your timeline is messed up, try the rest command. So ls, we have in here, change directory into in here. Ls, we have a couple of files here. Now, in order to be able to sort out which file is human readable, we're going to use the x-args. This man x-args, and it's basically what it does is it builds and executes command lines from standard inputs. It's going to sort this based on file. Let me see. X-args file, read item from file instead of the standard input. So basically, we're going to be using this to check it out. So let's go out. Now we're going to we're looking for a file, right? So we're going to find a file inside here, and it's the type file, and we're going to pipe that operation to basically x-args, and we want it to be a file. And now this lists the file, but it shows us that all these are data, but this one is ASCII text. So this is the only human readable one. So we're going to copy this, and we're going to cart, and then we'll go with the password. We're going to copy that. That's the password to level 5. Exit, clear, and let's head on to Bandit 5. Hit enter, and paste, enter, and there we go. Bandit 5. So let's head on to level 5 to 6. The password for the next level is stored in a file somewhere under the in here directory and has all these following properties. Now we're going to be using some tools here. So first, ls, we see in here, we need to go into in here. Ls, we see a couple of directories here, but we're looking for a file, so we're finding a file in this directory using the period sign, and it's of a type file. All right, and in this case we don't need to specify the x-axis. Now these two can be able to sieve it out for us, so I'm going to use dash size, and the size is 1033. And to specify bytes, basically we usually use C. I don't know why that C is for bits or bytes, and then when it comes to B, it's in blocks. So that's stated. Now we're going to use if we do this, actually we'll be able to sieve it out, but you can also just find this and lay it down straight to not executable, and that is executable, and hit enter. It still gives us the same thing. So we're going to copy that, and I'm going to cut, and then we have the password. I'm going to copy that, and did I copy that properly? And I'm going to exit. Alright, so we're going to Bandit 6, right? Bandit 6, hit enter, and paste that password, and there we go, Bandit 6. So level 6 to 7 here. The password for the next level is stored somewhere on the server and has all the following properties. So similar to what we did before, but on the server. So remember, we're using find then dot, right? Because we're looking at a specific, in that particular directory. Right now there's nothing here, but we're looking at the whole server, the whole system. So we're going to find the whole system. We use the / this is like the root. It's like the root. Find that, and we're looking at the type, it's a file, and then we're also looking at the owner of it by a user. So owned by a user, so we're going to specify the user, and the user is Bandit 7. Bandit 7. And also we have owned by a group, Bandit 6. So I'm going to use dash group, and the group is Bandit 6. Okay, I think even if I sieve this or filter this way, I still might be able to get the answer, but we can just specify the dash size, and it's 33 bytes, which is specified as C. Now if we hit enter, we're going to get a lot of results where we get permission denied. We can just scroll up and be able to find the answer to the solution, but let's do it in such a way. This same, but we want to be able to pipe everything that is permission error or permission denied. We want to send it like to a file called dev null. So I'm going to just send it to dev null. So what this does is all the results that has permission denied will not be part of what we get as a result. So hit enter, and we get only the particular file or the directory, basically the file, without error. So we're going to cut that particular file, and we basically get Bandit 7 password. So I'm going to exit, clear, head on to Bandit 7, and hit 7 here, and I'm going to paste this, hit enter, and there we go, Bandit 7. Now I'm going to go to level 7 to 8, and now the level go, the password for the next level is stored in the file data.txt next to the word millions. Now this is where we start dealing with strings, and I think the challenge is grouped in some kind of tools that you use. So level 0 to level 6, basically we were dealing on file system navigation and file system usage. Now we'll be going into more or less strings and filters and base 64 and so on. So with this, I'm going to end this video here, so I will categorize it properly and easy for someone to be able to walk through. Now that's that. I'll see you guys in the next section or next videos, and ciao.